I have a question for the guys. If a girl were to come up to you and ask for your phone number,
Me and you know that no girl is asking for our phone number. So let me walk you through your Kawasaki sport bike ladder. So you want to start riding bikes. You want to start with a sport bike and your preferred brand is Kawasaki. So here is how you want to go. If you've never been on a motorcycle before, like you've never ridden a motorcycle before in your life, you should preferably start with a Ninja 250 or Ninja 300. That is what is best for you if you don't want to die early. But if you've been on a motorcycle before, like you've been riding all those normal bikes, a 100cc, 115cc, 120cc bike, Ninja 250 might be too slow for you. So you want to start with something like a Ninja 400 or a Ninja 500. That will be still better for you and you won't get tired of it easily. Now it's time for you to upgrade. You that is coming from a Ninja 250 or you that is coming from a Ninja 400 or 500, maybe you've probably been oppressed by the ZXCR people and you want a motorcycle that is rideable but will give you the proper sport bike sound. So you probably want an inline 4, then you can buy the ZX4R. The ZX4R is still a small motorcycle, but it will give you the feel of what a proper sport bike is sounds like. It is a very usable power for someone that is coming from a Ninja 300 or a Ninja 400. And you can get the Ninja 650. This is not an inline 4, this is a parallel twin engine, but you'll be getting about 67-68 horsepower thereabout. And you've used that for an extensive time. Now you want to upgrade. Now you are looking at the ZX6R, one of the last inline 4 super sport bike that you can still buy brand new. So you upgrade to a ZX6R. After using the ZX6R for an extensive time also, you still want to keep your sport bike status. So you upgrade to the ZX10R. At this point, that is probably everything you need. A ZX10R will give you all the power you need on a sport bike to keep up with anything. Like anything on a public road, you can keep up with that or even go far beyond that on a ZX10R. But some of you just reach a point, you just get bored of the power, then you want more, you are craving for more. You are getting bullied by the Hayabusa guys. You go on a ride together and they are just leaving you behind. So you think to yourself, let me get a ZX14. You probably die at this point, but who cares? It's your money, it's your bike. Now you upgrade to the ZX14. You get the most powerful engines that Kawasaki ever made as a naturally aspirated engine on a motorcycle. And after riding the ZX14 for an extensive period of time, you are looking at your H2. At this point, I can't advise you anymore. It's your money, but you should probably dial everything back a bit. Go back to your ZX10. That will probably give you a better riding experience rather than just going fast on a straight line. But you have money, then you buy the H2, you ride it for a couple of times, you realize that this bike is not something that you can just ride around every day. It's too powerful for public road, you are not doing track days or anything, so you pack it and go back to your ZX10 or ZX6R. And that is your ladder through the Kawasaki sport bike lineup. Which one did I miss? Let me know down in the comment section. And which bike are you upgrading from and what bike are you upgrading to in the Kawasaki sport bike lineup? My name is Ridwan and I talk tech. And I also talk about bikes sometimes, like this one.